Hello my lovelies, welcome to the Stamp Around the UK vlog hop on the 1st of July 2022. So today our challenge for this month is the new in colours. So I will be using all 5 colours and making a teacher card. We don't actually have a sentiment with teacher on it, or I don't have that sentiment, so we're just going to put inspired by you, and then maybe I'll find a teacher sentiment somewhere else to add later, but we're going to make a teacher card. So I've gone ahead and chopped up a few little bits ready. So as you can see, I've done the basket and I've done some foliage. I might use that, I might not, I don't know, but I've chopped them all out. There's even a handle in here for your basket, and you need all these dies to make the basket. And I've also cut out a few apples, and I mean the apples come with their own little leaf die as well, so I've cut that out of Parakeet Party. Okay, I don't want to put there, do I? Where's my big tool? Can't pick it back up now. There we go. We'll put it back in the little pot. So here I have my cut out pieces. So I have cut out, as I said, the apples are Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis and Starry Sky. I've cut the handle out of basic white, but I will be colouring it like a grey colour to be a silver handle. So then what I need to do is, I'm just going to move the dies out of the way, and I'm going to bring in some scrap pieces of basic white. So I think we'll just stick with this one, it'll be big enough I think. So we need, as you can see, I have cut some out for some other things I've done. And then there's some apples that I've coloured in. I suppose you could do a bucket full of apples for a teacher, but that's the stamped basket. Today we're going to be doing the dyed one, the dies. But this is what you can do if you do a bit of colouring and things, is you can have your basket. I did a ginger cat, and I've cut out some leaves in old olive there. You've even got some oh no, you haven't got hearts in this one. It must be, oh no it is. You get, with this one you can cut out some hearts. You get to cut 4 in one go, which I love. I love it when you've got multiples of things. But today we're concentrating on a teacher card. So I have my classroom tools. So you've got scissors and pencils and glue and a notebook. And some spotty paper or something like that there. So we're going to stamp this in Memento Black, and then we'll colour it in using our colours. Okay, so we're just going to stamp this. Just pull that bit off because that's just in my way because it keeps folding underneath. And I will grab a foam mat, because the photopolymer doesn't have a cushion. So if for some reason your desk isn't completely flat, it will give you an uneven stamp. So I always use those. So there we go. So we've stamped that. So then I'm going to grab my, so I have the in colour blend pens. Stamp and Blends, and we're going to colour these in. I'm not going to do everything in just these colours because it would look a bit weird if scissors were all these colours. So I'm just going to quickly colour these in, and I will speed up this process for you. There won't be a lot of shading because there's not a lot of room to put 2 different colours. I might do it on like the book, the paper and the notepad. You've got a piece of tape that's going through here as well, which is quite cool. So I'm going to do that colour. Okay, so once you've done that, you can move all of your pens out of the way. And I am just going to die cut this, and I will be straight back. Okay, so now we have that cut out, we can assemble our little basket, and then we'll decide what we're going to do as the card background. So I need my liquid glue, and I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of my basket. Like so. And then I'm going to grab my reverse tweezers. Don't know actually what I've done with them. Probably buried underneath all of my blender pens. So I'm just going to pop that onto there. I like to use contrasting colours so that you can see the definition between the colours, and I like the way it embosses a wood grain onto your barrel. Then these three go on here like this. So one goes at the top, one goes at the very bottom, and then you've got one that goes in the middle. So it gives you a proper basket looking wooden crate basket. I don't know what we'd call it, to be honest. So here we go. So a bit more. While I'm gluing this down, do check out my other videos. Give us a subscribe, that would be amazing. Show a bit of love by giving my video a like. I do lives every Saturday over on Facebook at 8:30 p.m. BST, British Summertime. We'd love to have you in our little community. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my grey granite pens, and I'm just going to do the dark grey granite bottom of the handle there, and maybe towards the ends of my handle. Then I'm going to use the brush end of my light grey granite and then just blend over the top. So you just keep swiping, mixing the two colours together like so, and you get like a blended effect on your handle. You can go back in with your darker just to give it a little bit on the very edge like so. And then this is where I really need my reverse tweezers, and I've no idea where they are. It's very bizarre that I've lost them. I mean, you know, they were here last night. They were literally there because I did a live last night. Never mind, we'll just have to deal with it, won't we? So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to put some tiny weeny little dots onto my handle, and then I'm going to pop it onto my basket. Once it's dry, you can use a silicone rubber to get rid of any excess glue if there is any. But there is my basket ready to go. So we're going to, this is going to be sort of in the basket like so on the front of the card. So I think we need to think about what we're going to do. So I think I might just do a little bit of blending. Now at the moment I've only got the ink spots in the new incolours, but I will be getting the proper ones very soon. So let me get my brushes. Now I know I've got, that one is for Tahitian Tide. Now this one, that's blue, that's not green, Wendy. What's this one? Nothing, that'll do. So I'm going to pick up some Tahitian Tide nope, some Parakeet Party on my brush, and I am just going to go around the bottom of the card, adding a nice lot of colour. I would normally use a bigger brush, but I know that the green brush has had quite a dark green on it, so I'm having to use this little one, but it's doing the job. It's just taking me a little bit longer than it would normally. Like so. I will do a little bit of stamping on top of that as well, just to, you know. And then I'm going to get my Tahitian Tide with my big brush. And you'll see the difference now, how much more it covers. A little bit more and I think we're done. So then I blend them together in the middle a little bit. If you like scene building and doing backgrounds, I do have a class that will be available to purchase the tutorial video very soon to make three styles of backgrounds. Take a look at my Facebook page over at Woo's Creations to have a look at that. I will have it up as soon as I can finish recording the video. So we're going to put the basket sort of in the middle, and then I thought maybe we should have a bit of greenery sort of around it. So even though we're going to put these inside it, I still want it to look like it's outside or something. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to pop an apple or 2 or 3 or 4 on the side. So I'm just going to create it and then you'll see the idea. So first of all, before I do that, I am going to grab the butterfly out of here and my itty bitty block, which is block A, the smallest one. I am then going to get my Memento ink, to give it some sort of interest at the top. I'm just going to pop that there, like so. So then our basket's going to go there, and that's going to go there. So I'm going to pop them on my card while I just decide, and then we're going to put the sentiment at the top. So I want some little bits of grass, I think. So I'm going to have to grab a different stamp set, but it's nope, not that one. I normally more organized. Right, we've got garden birdhouses. This one's perfect if you need some like foliage or grass. So there's a little grass stamp in there. So I'm going to get my A block again, and I'm going to get my Parakeet Party. And I'm just going to do second generation stamping, although chances are the like so. Right, so that's our grass done. So let's get our barrel back in. Let's put a barrel there. It's a bit weird having a barrel of, you know, school, but it's a teacher card. It's fine. I don't see anything wrong with that at all, do you? No? Good. So we have a small gap there where I think there should be a bit of grass. There we go. Okay, so we've got a little butterfly, so I'm going to colour the butterfly in Tahitian Tide. And some light sweet sorbet. Cool, I can't remember my words today. So then if you go over it and then just keep doing it, it will blend it, it'll make it go lighter and blend it all in, and that will settle down in a bit. Okay, so we're going to put these on with dimensionals, and then we can put our foliage on afterwards. So to start with, I'm going to glue my tools, my teacher tools, to my basket. So thin layer of glue to get that to stick there. It will be reinforced with some dimensionals as well, so it won't be just that tiny bit of glue holding it all together, but it will stop it moving around. So let me find some dimensionals. I'm going to pop them in just a little bit more than usual at the bottom, just so that I can fit the foliage in. Just grab my scissors. I have my daughter here doing a little bit of sewing next to me while I'm filming. She's doing very well. So one more bit on the side. And it's up to you how many dimensionals you put in, but if you're hand delivering, you don't need quite as many. But if you're going to be putting it through the post, I suggest that you put quite a few, because you don't want it to become squashed in the post or deformed, because if you've got like a gap in the middle and it gets squashed in the post, it could make an indent. But to be fair, this is quite a sturdy basket because it's got 3 layers in some parts. There we go. So we'll put that like that, and then we're going to glue some little leaf and stalk with our apples. So I'm going to pop a little tiny, and I'm going to make them different so that they don't look the same on each one. So have a little bit of glue. I need to get my fine tip glue back upstairs because I took it downstairs one day and forgot to bring it back up. Like that. And then you just take your stalk and you pop it on. And I like to just put them in different directions each time, wherever I'm putting them. Could have one going straight up. Like so. Oh. So we'll let them dry for a minute, because then the stalks won't fall off when I try to use them. So let me just place some foliage around my tub. So we're just going to glue our apples on, which are now nice and dry. So put a little bit of glue on the back of that, doesn't have to be a lot. And I'm going to pop it there. And then I've got another one. And I might even put this one at the top. No, at the bottom again, with the foliage. and then one here, and one at the side here, like so. So you've got some apples on your card, which obviously, you know, is related to teachers. Okay, so then we're going to mount the cards. So I am going to just have a look for a piece of cardstock and then decide which one I want to use. So we've got the Parakeet Party, the Sweet Sorbet, or the blue maybe. I also have some Orchid Oasis, because it's nice to pick up a colour within your picture. So the middle of the basket would be picked up here, or, you know, it would pick up the apples on that one. I'm not keen on that one. I think it needs to be more of a blue colour. I quite like that one, but I'm just wondering if I haven't got a Starry Sky one cut, I don't think, but I really do like the Orchid Oasis, so we're going to go with that. So I'm just going to score the middle of this card and check it's the right size. 10.5. Score, don't cut, Wendy. So let's just check that's the right size. Yes, it is. Perfect. And then we're going to glue this on here. So I need to do a sentiment. So we need a sentiment on this one. So let's get our stamp set back in. So, inspired by you. You fill my day with happiness, sending you some get well cheer. So we could use you fill my day with happiness, because, you know, teachers do that, and then you could put inspired by you on the inside. So let's get that, and another piece of scrap card. We also need our foam mat again, so let me grab, oh, take those off the block. They need cleaning, must remember to clean them. And I think I'm going to use the Starry Sky to ink it up and stamp. Okay, I'm just going to check that it's, yeah, okay, so I'm just stamping it. Now there's many ways you could do this. You can just cut it out, but I like to do a little bit of bubbly. So just following the lines of the letters, and then across the top, chop that bit off because it's easier, and then round a little bit, and done. So that will look very cute up there on dimensionals. Might even, where are we? I have some scraps of Starry Sky here, so if I glue that onto there I can do another trimming around. I think we'll do that. So we don't need that mat anymore, so pop that back over there out of the way, get our glue. Oop. Still got sticky fingers, so I'm going to put it towards the top, because then I won't have to do quite so much trimming. And then I'm just going to go around the edges, so that it can border my sentiment. Try and get it even, but it's, you know, you've trimmed it by hand, so, and there we go. move those bits for the bin. Move my scraps out the way. So I'm going to put the lid back on my glue because I'm going to put dimensionals on there. Cool, blimey, I'm going to need every sticky pad available on the next order. I've run out of long thin strips, I've run out of the padded sheets, sticky sheets, run out of everything. Okay, so we'll do that. Just a couple more. And then we're going to pop this up here. And then we're going to glue that on there. And then we're done. Done. We'll do the inside before we all run away. Again, thank you so much for watching. I am very grateful for the Stamp Around the UK vlog, and take a look at all the other ladies on here, or gentlemen. There will be a list in the description box below, and you can hop around them all. So let's get a couple of gems, because, you know, why wouldn't you put some gems on? And it just so happens that I've got the new In Colour matte decorative dots. Right, so where's my pick tool? And I think we will have a nice Orchid Oasis dot up there, and then a mini one. Maybe we'll do a Tahitian Tide one. There. Okay, so I'm going to put a dot on the basket because I can. And then I'll put a dot. Well, actually, I might use a bigger one than that. Oh, no, stabbed myself. That would not be a good idea. Down there. So just a few little dots just to sort of brighten it up a little bit. So let's get a piece of, like I said, I have pieces already trimmed down, ready to go. Like so. So I am going to pop that here. Making sure it's square. And sometimes you'll get a little raised edge where you've used the trimmer to cut your card. If you just use a bit of nail and just run along the edge, that piece disappears. Sometimes it's the start of an indication that you need a new blade in your trimmer. Right, so we need the other stamp now, inspired by you. So we'll just get that done. We will use Starry Sky again. Okay. So that's that. Then we could put another butterfly on, I reckon. And we'll stamp it in Starry Sky. Like so. And then when that's dried, I will colour it in a little bit. So just give that a few seconds to dry while I remove those out of the way. So, oh, there we go. So you could use a bit of DSP down the side. You could stamp something else along the edge. I mean, you could even put the, you know, just grab a swirl or something from another card to pop there. I mean, you could put a couple of die cuts on the corner of your card. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it blank because I don't know which teacher we're giving this to yet. But once we've decided, we will then decide what we're going to pop on the inside, because you just don't know, do you? Maybe we'll put a cup of tea. Right, that's dry now, so I'm just going to colour it in with light and dark Parakeet Party this time. So a bit of light sweet sorbet, not Parakeet Party. I'm just getting so confused today. and then the top half in the dark. And then we're just going to go back in again with the light and sort of blend it. But when it dries, it won't look all one colour like that. It will dry lighter. And then I'm just going to colour in the dots with some Orchid Oasis. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me just, I didn't use my bone folder to crease my card, so it keeps trying to open a lot, so you can't see it. There we go. There we go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the hop. Don't forget to like my video if you would be so kind, and also subscribe. That would be epic. I do have videos uploaded once a week after my live, but if you want to join in the live conversation, just hop over to Facebook at 8:30 on a Saturday and I will go live over there, and we have a good little natter at the side of my video while I'm crafting. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.